Extraordinary people, happy Monday to you all. It's Designer. We're bringing you your Motivational Mondays. You are extraordinary. I hope you are having an extraordinary year so far. And this sun is in my face, but I kind of like it. I'm dark on one side and the other side I'm not. It's okay. This side looks like I just got back from Hawaii, and this side is looking like just me. But I kind of like it. This message I'll bring you today. So what if your plans didn't work out the way you planned? And I know there are many of you out there who are probably nodding as you're going to listen to this. There are times we set up things, we planned something, and we thought it was going to turn out one way. Things are going to work out one way, and to our surprise, it didn't work out that way. What do you do in those instances? And for me, even in my own personal life, I am a very transparent person. I want to be transparent with the audience, the people that I'm talking to, because it's no point in me, keeping secrets or what have you. And don't get me wrong, you're not going to get everything at once, but as time goes on, you will get the full story. And so in my experiences, because where I gain my passion for everything that I do, I know nothing happens for a reason. As we are going and building our legacy, there are going to be things that are all part of your journey, that are all part of what's supposed to happen and takes place for your story as you're building that. And so in my situation, as of April of last year, 2017, where I decided to walk away from my job where I was at for almost 9 years. Love the job, love the people I worked with, love the people I served, and I'm sure they love me too. You all know who you are. I'm sure you all miss me and love me. But nonetheless, April, I decided to walk away from my job. So mainly, really, because I know God spoke to me that it was time for me to leave. It was time for me to go, because while I love what I did, I know it's not something I'm supposed to do for the rest of my life. That wasn't part of my legacy. It's a part of my journey, but it wasn't where I'm supposed to be. So I made that decision. I took that huge leap of faith, because it is a leap of faith, to be able to get away where you're making $4,000, $5,000 a month, and then to the possibility of absolutely stepping into somewhere where you're taking a chance to make $0 a month. So for me, when I quit my job, yes, I thought, now that I'm focusing on my businesses full time, clients are going to come, deals are going to come, and it didn't really quite turn out that way. So of course, as time goes on, when you're not making enough, but yet the bills are coming every month, they don't care. Those debt collectors, they don't care whether you're getting a paycheck or not. They want their money. So it can be a difficult situation to be in, because I am someone who talks about financial literacy. And to me, that's why it's a major, major thing. In everything that you do, you must include God. I like to say it's not something I'm not ashamed of. I am a woman of God. I am not perfect. Trust me, I am not perfect at all. But nevertheless, everything that I do, I involve God. In my business, I have to involve God. And it's a very important thing for anyone out there who's thinking about maybe starting a business, thinking about anything that you're doing, a legacy that you have in you. God has given you some talent, some gifts, whatever that is. You have to and must include God, because while it's great to have people around you, which I do, I have a circle of people who are very supportive, encouraging, but sometimes even that doesn't work all the time. So you have to have someone greater that you can rely on for that strength, for that peace, to bring you back to your sanity. And sometimes that circle that you have may not be it. So include God in everything that you do. So back to what I'm saying, for you who may be out there, maybe you thought, like in my situation, you quit your job to work on your business, to work on your gifting, whatever that thing may look like for you, or maybe to be a stay-at-home mother or to be a stay-at-home father. It doesn't matter. It didn't turn out the way you thought it was going to. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't turn around. Don't look the other way. Yes, it's hard. And because of that position that I was in, I almost, yes, not wanting to talk about financial literacy because I felt like I was being a hypocrite. And again, God had to remind me, Zainabu, you're not having financial issues, financial struggles because of you are out there spending your money frivolously. You had to make a decision. You had to follow your dream. You had to follow the legacy. So again, like I said, God brings you back to that sanity. And with that, I have a friend of mine who, again, had to remind me, Zainabu, do you know what you have done for my family because of the information, the wealth of knowledge that you have? Do you know what you have done for my family financially? She said, you know this information. You have what it takes. So you just have to keep working at it. Because why? This is also part of a story of where I'm going. This is part of an experience. This is part of the journey where God is taking me and elevating my purpose. So yes, I have to be reminded that again, to not say, oh, well, maybe I should go back to work, because there will be people who will want to tell you that. And it doesn't necessarily have to be work. It could be some other aspect of things that they want you to go back to. But I want to encourage you, stay focused, stay steadfast, root everything that you do in your faith. Again, as I said, you have to be a person who have to include God. And yes, having those people in your circle who are going to sometimes maybe have to remind you, you have what it takes. God called you for this. You were built for this. No one else can give this part of your life. No one else can deliver this message that you are able to. So I want to encourage you, when things don't go as you plan, don't give up. Don't get discouraged. Don't use this now as a time to just stay in bed, eat ice cream, or feed yourself with whatever it is, that comfort food to comfort yourself. It's not the way to go. Look to God. Look to people who are around you, who will help to uplift you, to encourage you, and remind you again of why you wanted to go after that legacy that you're going after. So it's my word today. Things may not work out the way you plan, but so what? It's not the end of the world. Keep working at it. Keep going, and go out there today, my friend. Go create something extraordinary, because you are extraordinary. I love you. I'll talk to you soon.